Hello, how are you today? Today I'm going to talk about the law of resist or persist. Are you resisting the situation or something you don't like, and how we can um, deal with that? Sometimes the things we don't like, and we're trying to resist that situation, and more we resist it, more we're going to persist it. So how we can deal with that situation or business or something like something you don't like. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Anita Bansal. I'm consultant of Thinking to Result. My mentor is Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor, he was very good with his teaching around the mind and the universal laws. As you know, everything works around the laws. We have to know the laws, and then we have to know our own mind, how our own mind works. And then we can start working with our own mind and the universal laws together. So I have been talking about the laws, and today I'm talking about the law of resist. Most of the time we are resisting the situation we don't like, or can be around business or something, or personal or professional, whatever the situation is around your business or job or relationships. And sometimes the situation comes in our life and we trying to avoid them. I think according to the laws, what we resist, we persist. And then we don't know how to deal with the situation sometime when the situation comes and we don't know how to deal with it. And according to laws, and more we're going to resist the situation, more we're going to persist it. Persist means more we're going to get the same situation again and again and again. So how can we deal with that? So dealing with a situation like this, not to give your energy and your thoughts and your feelings. So to stay control of yourself and just focus on what you want rather than something you don't want. Most of the time we are focusing on something we don't want, something we don't like, or something the situation is not according to for your favor. And so rather than avoiding it, or rather than resisting the situation, something you don't like, I think focus on what you want. Of course, you want to know to deal with that situation, and rather than uh, just trying to ignore it, try not to give your energy. Energy means not to think about or don't focus there. Most of the time, we are just focusing on something we don't like, and we're trying to resist that situation. And more you're going to give the energy to that situation, more you're going to create the same thing. So that's what it meant. More you're going to resist it, more you're going to persist it, more you're trying to avoid, and you don't like the situation, you're trying to avoid the situation. Of course, we have to avoid it, but not to focus it there. Most of the time, we are just trying to avoid it, but we are still focusing there, and we're still thinking about it as our thoughts and feelings and actions. So it's an internal job, not outside job. We might look, we don't like the situation, we're trying to avoid it, but avoid means in your own mind, not to give the energy as your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. So that's what you have to learn, how to control your own mind, and not to think about that situation, not to give your power to that situation. And of course, the action also. Sometimes we get so angry, we can get very angry, and we can take the action in anger way. So to not to persist that same situation again, not to think about that situation. Just focus on something you want, the way you would like to see the situation as harmony of laws, and then just focus there in harmony, and everything's okay, everything's good, and just not to give your energy, something you don't like. So that is the only way to avoid that situation. the more we're going to resist it, more we're going to persist it. Means resisting means with anger, with upset, and thinking about the situation. And it's the other way around is not to think about it, not to feel about it, and of course not to take the action that situation. So that way you will only going to focus on what you want, and then definitely you're gonna create the same situation what you want and not what you don't want. So that is the difference. Most of the time we're thinking something we don't want. Here we have to think what we want, and only giving the energy as thoughts and feelings and action what we want, to how to avoid the situation. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. More you're going to resist the situation, more you're going to persist it to avoid it. Only think about what you want. Only give the energy as your thoughts and feelings and action what you want, the way you would like to see the situation. And that way we can avoid the situation around your business, something personal, maybe something professional. And then if we can start learning that and apply that situation and that how to deal with it as thoughts and feelings and action, and then we're gonna get the train of our own mind every time something happens, something we don't like, and then we know how to deal with it. So hopefully this lesson going to help you. It's really helping me. And I try not to think about the situation, and it can happen, but at least we are aware of it, and then we know how to stay in control of ourselves, and only put the energy what we want, and don't keep the energy something we don't want. So hopefully this lesson going to help you. It's really helping me. Definitely situation comes all the time around your business, personal or professional. There's always situation gonna come, and then as long as we know how to deal with it, and then we can deal it with harmony of laws. That's all I wanted to share with you today. And the information I'm sharing with you, what I have learned, I'm sharing the same situation, same information, and all I'm doing facilitating these lessons, and I'm sharing the information what I have learned from my mentor Bob Proctor, and hopefully you can use this information, and it can help you your personal goals and professional goals. And if you do need a further help, you can message me and book online and ask further questions. And I would love to see your comments and what do you think about the YouTube. And masterminding is both sides, not just one side. I would like to know your goals. What is your goals and where you feel stuck as your goals? And if you do need a help around your goals, message me or leave the comments. So I would love to read your comments also, and then I can talk about around your goals. Thank you for watching the YouTube, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.